Action.
Hello and welcome to Elapsed Time, a new YouTube little mini series in advance of my marathon build. And this time around, I'm hanging out with Vivian. Vivian, introduce yourself.
My name's Vivian. I'm going to going into 6th grade, and I'm just excited because, well, he's my dad, and we're gonna have some fun. So yeah.
Vivian took some podcasting lessons, and now she gets to put those to work.
Yeah.
So let's jump in.
Okay. So you should just tell them what you're training for.
So I'm training for the Detroit Free Press Marathon that's happening this October.
Yeah. So I know you've run this a couple times, but how many times will it be this year?
So this will
For
be
running.
my third time running the Detroit Free Press Marathon.
Okay.
It was my first marathon, and then I ran it again the next year and got my personal best. And then I took a year off because I didn't get in.
Oh.
They sold out.
Oh. As we're going to just sort of recap the week of your running, let's just start off with Monday. How many miles did you run on Monday?
On Monday, I ran, I think it was 6 miles.
6 miles. Was it a easy, long run?
Yeah, Monday was easy.
Tempo?
Yeah, so I'm using this training program. It's called the Hanson Marathon Method.
I've heard of it before.
And so it starts off with some easy run, but then on Tuesday I did speed work.
Speed work.
Yeah, so I ran a whole bunch of miles in intervals. So quarter mile real fast and a quarter mile recovery.
Okay.
That was sort of hard.
So Monday and Tuesday we got. Wednesday, what do you do on Wednesday?
So Wednesday is my rest day. So I'm not going to run on Wednesday.
So no running on Wednesday.
No running on Wednesdays, but I went sailing, so I made up for it.
You did some physical activity.
Physical activity, yes.
So we're sort of speeding through, but we'll do it later. What about Thursday?
So Thursday was another 6 miles.
6 miles.
Yep. And then Friday was 6 miles. Saturday, I think, was 6 miles.
Yeah. And what did you do today?
Today was 8 miles.
8 miles.
Yeah.
So,
all easy effort. I know it's weird to say, I just ran 8
miles.
Just 8 miles. But it wasn't like a strenuous run.
Not like a marathon tempo.
No, not a marathon tempo. That's supposed to start next week.
Okay. Okay. So if we just break it down day by day. So Monday you ran 6 miles. Like, it was an easy run, just like sort of the beginning of the training training cycle. How did it feel? Like when you run, I know people can feel like different feels.
Yeah, I felt pretty good. It's a little difficult starting a new training cycle. I've been running just some maintenance mileage.
Yeah.
And I have been running on vacation, and that sort of was a little different. So it's nice to have a plan and have some structure in place.
Yeah.
But I got big goals for the Detroit Free Press Marathon.
Well, if you're talking about the goals, like, what are your goals? Like, do you want a certain time, or are you just trying to run to finish?
Well, that's a great question. So I usually have a couple different goals when I'm running a marathon. This time, I want to run for a time. So I want to run 3 hours and 10 minutes, which is
That's really fast.
It is fast. It's ambitious, but that's the qualifying time for the Chicago Marathon.
Chicago.
Yeah, so that's the time goal. But if I can't get a time goal, then I'd still love to run a personal best.
Yeah.
So if I can run under 3:21, that's a personal best. And then if I can't run a personal best, I just want to finish. Just get it done with. So that's the goal for October.
So if we go into Tuesday, it's another 6 miles, right?
Well, Tuesday was the speed work, so it ended up being 10 miles.
10 miles?
Yeah, so I did a couple miles warm-up and then the actual workout. A couple miles cool down.
So if you tell us that it was intervals, what type of intervals are you working with?
Yeah, so the way that the speed work works is that I do a warm-up, and then in this case, run at a 5K or 10K pace. So like, it's like a 6:30-ish pace for a quarter mile, 400 meters, and then just a light jog for 400 meters. But I have to repeat it 12 times.
Oh.
And that's the part that really is like, I have to do another one.
Just repeat it, But in the end, you finished it.
In the end.
And you felt good about it, right?
Yeah, I felt good about it. I mean, I hadn't done any speed work in a while because it's my least favorite.
Yeah.
I mean, it's necessary, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
So Wednesday was your rest day.
Yeah.
Did you do anything fun in the morning? This is very off topic.
I just went for a walk.
Just went for a walk. There's still physical
Well,
activity.
it's summer, so it's
Yeah.
nice to be outside.
Yeah, and the sun's coming up early.
The sun's coming up early. It's good to go for a walk.
So now that we're focusing, gonna be on Thursday. What did you do on Thursday? Was it another 6 miles?
Yeah.
Can I remember? Okay.
Yeah. So the rest of the week was easy mileage,
Yeah.
and I started to like, it's easy miles, but it starts to build up.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to be really careful not to overdo it.
Yeah.
Because
No injuries.
No injuries. That's
Injury
right.
free.
Injury free. If I can make it to the end of the training cycle injury free, that's a good thing.
Yeah. So that was just the rest of the week. It was pretty
Just
easy.
rest, yeah.
Yeah. So we're done sort of recapping this week. And we're just going to sort of start this episode, build, whatever you want to call it. If you're running and then, something happens in your cycle, like if you got hurt or you missed a couple of days and you don't know what do you do to, recover?
Yeah, so I've done this particular training program a couple times.
Okay.
And it's really structured, but, I got the family to take care of. I got other things going on. So sometimes you just have to make little adjustments.
Yeah. It's you
And-
might run a couple more miles on one day than another if you want to have
or
a free day.
rearrange
Yeah.
the week.
Yeah.
But, more than anything, if I can still just stay consistent, and have
consistent.
overall increase in how many miles I run, that's doing pretty good.
A couple more questions for you, if that's okay. How do you feel coming into this new week for running?
Well, I feel pretty good. I know how much work the training is and how much effort I can put into it.
Yeah.
But I also want to make sure that I remember to have some fun.
You gotta have some fun.
Gotta have some fun. And I've last couple of years I've been a little bit too serious.
Yeah.
I gotta do.
You gotta stick to
I want to have a little bit of
Yeah.
fun. And so that's my plan.
Yeah.
My plan is to have a little bit of fun.
Yeah. So just one more question before we wrap this up. If you were to okay, I know this is really cheesy, but I don't care. If you were gonna give some advice to just noobs or pro runners for the marathon or any long distance or even short distance, what would you tell them if you're first starting out or if you've been a beginner? A pro.
Yeah.
Or
I mean,
Like
I
a
don't.
couple years.
I don't know what I tell a pro. I mean, but I know I.
What would you tell
so-
beginners?
So
How
I
would
have Steve at church.
Steve
he's
Black.
gonna
Yes.
he's gonna be running a first time marathon.
Okay.
So I'm staying in touch with him, and what I told him is you just want to try and stay consistent. So
Stay consistent.
make sure that you keep on after your
Yeah.
training and
Yeah.
don't let it slide, and try and develop a rhythm and routine, because
Yeah.
that makes it a lot easier when you are running, just to make sure that you stay on track. So that routine becomes pretty important. So that's my piece of wisdom from my experience.
Yeah, that's a good
as
piece of advice.
as a runner.
Okay, do you want to close?
Well, thank you, Vivian.
Thank you
It
for
was
having
really
me.
great,
I'll
really
see you
great to
next
have you.
week.
You're really good at asking questions, and I'll see you next week.
Yeah, see you next week.
I'll probably
one
I'll probably
out of-
see you tonight. but-
In this episode build, you'll see me next week.
That's right.
Week 1 of how many episodes?
I think we have 16 or 17.
16, 17. Okay, don't put that. Don't put that. Week 1 of 16, 17, or 18 weeks. Ding!